Madam Speaker, on the 21st of June 2010, from Taro, on account 400372420,191, from the same bank I had earlier mentioned, and now to Emirates Bank, Dubai, United Arab Emirates. The Honorable then Minister of Energy received 500,000 euros. Today it's about 2 billion Ugandan shillings. Madam Speaker, the Honorable Hilary Onek, on the 6th of July 2010, received another 500,000 euros deposited on his account 0034 450 627 007, Emirates Bank, Dubai, United Arab Emirates. That's another 2 billion. Madam Speaker, the same Honorable Hilary Onek received another 500,000 euros on the 17th of July 2010. That's another 2 billion. Still the same bank, same account, same person. Madam Speaker, it appears the honorable member was not satisfied. And on the same day, 17th of July 2010, received 1.5 million euros, an equivalent of 6 billion Ugandan shillings today, on the same account, same day. The Honorable Hilary next year. Madam Speaker, the Honorable was not done. The same Honorable Hilary Onek, then Minister of Energy, on the 10th of August 2010, received 3 million euros on the same account, and still is the same person, an equivalent of 12 billion today. Madam Speaker, order members. This hot debate, Madam Speaker, these hot issues have gone beyond Uganda's jurisdiction, and other countries have been interested. Madam Speaker, the insecurity of Uganda is certainly a concern of other countries. And there have been countries that have been so interested in what has been ongoing, considering that oil has been a very critical issue and has been a cause of turmoil world over. Therefore, the American Embassy, the British High Commission, and the Irish Embassy have gotten very interested. And what the officer of the American Embassy writes here is this, and I will just read 2 or 3 paragraphs. That Taro Vice President for Africa, Tim O'Hanlon, identified the Security Minister then, the Honorable Amama Mbabazi, and Energy and Mineral Development Minister Hilary Onek as Ugandan officials who benefited from the sale of the production rights by Heritage Oil and Gas to Eni. That Otim stated that Minister Mbabazi and Energy Minister Onek received payments from Heritage and Eni in exchange for their support. Otim, sorry, Mr. Tim, because he's Honor and Tim, referred to Minister Mbabazi, who facilitated an August 2009 meeting between Eni and Taro as Eni's patron in Uganda, and said Eni created a shell company in London, TKL Holdings, through frontmen Mark Christian and Moses Seruje to funnel money to Mbabazi. After a detailed discussion, the American Embassy approached the British High Commission and the Irish Embassy and wrote a letter to the President expressing their concern about these very troubling signs of high level of corruption in Uganda oil sector, and advocating for the open and transparent sale of oil assets and management of future oil revenues. Depending on the outcome of this major deal, we believe it could be time to consider tough action, to include visa revocation for senior officials like Mbabazi, who are consistently linked to corruption scandals. Impacting the international activity of U.S. business, foreign assistance goals, and the stability of democratic institutions. Lanier, U.S. Embassy. Madam Speaker, Madam Speaker, at this point, I lay the quoted documents on table for Parliament to refer to for further investigations.
Yes, Honorable Twinka.
Thank you very much, Madam Speaker. I want to thank Honorable Karuhanga for that stamina. I know Ugandans outside there must be saying, there is a man. And I want all men and women in this parliament to stand up and be counted. Madam Speaker, the information I want to give is that there is a man called John Mole who is a truck driver in the oil fields. He is running a company currently called SLL. After changing from a company called Kasese Nile and Wood that manages or controls the construction. That is the camp, and this is where each worker is paid, is charged $95 every night. They sleep in that camp. And I understand he has a very close relationship with the Honorable Minister seated in front of me here. His name is called
Order, members.
Yes.
Order, members, please. Order, members.
And Madam,
Honor members, can you stop the small meetings? We have one person on the floor. Yes, Honourable Minister.
Thank you, Madam. Is he also in order to rely on forged documents that have been making rounds in this city, and some of which I have myself, forged documents? There he's talking about 17 million euro. There's another forged document talking about $500,000 in cash here. I have these documents, they've been circulating for the last.
Order, members. Order, members, order. Okay. Honor members, please. Honor members, let's listen to one another. Please conclude. Please conclude. Please conclude.
Madam, Madam Speaker, I'm seeking your ruling whether it is in order for Honorable Karhanga to make defamatory statements that are false and quoting forged documents which we all know have been circulating in this town and not substantiate, Madam Speaker.
Honor members, of course, I take seriously allegations made. Can I now ask Honorable Karuhanga to substantiate?
Madam Speaker, I'm extremely pleased that the debate indeed can begin to unveil and release more information. The honorable member has come here and told us that there is more information. He has more documents alleging that you got money, which he cannot put on table. Lay it on table. Yes, Madam Speaker. Yes. Madam Speaker, before I began, Madam Speaker, at the beginning of my presentation, I made it clear that everything I mentioned here, there is documentary evidence. And I'm also very sure that indeed, the framers of the Constitution, the enactors of our laws, particularly the Whistleblowers Protection Act, had foreseen a situation like this. This is not a court of law, and by the way, I stand to challenge the Honorable that I can make the same statements outside this House. Madam Speaker.
Order, members. Order. Order.
Madam Speaker, in the interest of time, number 2, the Honorable Hilary Onek. And for him, I have even printouts of his bank statement. Madam Speaker, it was earlier stated that Mr. Brian Glover was the country manager